Well, Harris has a wonderful joie de vivre that just makes friends of people who he wants to lead the parade for.
Harris is a franchise player. So when you have a franchise player, then you build a team, around that person.
More Park Less Way, you participated as part of the one of the neighborhood groups. They want to now make those changes permanent. So it's a great kind of proof of concept. But in the middle of all this, you've got protests on the parkway, you have a homeless encampment on the parkway, you have Black Lives Matter, pandemic, racial inequality, all that is now sort of against the backdrop of how we even start to think about public space.
One of the most exciting things that happened in the Delaware waterfront was that when he got really carried away and he was talking about some of the experiences that they had in the public engagement process down in South Philly. And he made some sweeping comment about the drunken stevedores. And the room just,
We were able to not only change Philadelphia's planning history along the central Delaware, but help put in place the systems that would enable it to survive. So, I mean, it was a moment in Philadelphia history. It's hard to remember kind of pre-social media, but 15, 16 years ago, the city was just coming out of really the dark ages of post-industrialism. We were still transactional in our planning and in our development. We were putting Walmarts on the waterfront and building gated communities. Councilmatic prerogative was kind of really ruling the day.
Harris is sort of emblematic of the type of thing all architects should want to be, is not only great trained professional architects, but people who have a kind of a wide angle view on everything.
Clean Air Council on a vision for those 1,400 acres. And it makes in some ways the central Delaware, I wouldn't say easy, but more manageable. When you have 1,400 acres that are highly toxic, heavily polluted, it sits in the middle of the airport, the Navy Yard, University City, and Center City. It's the future. If we get this right, if we really plan it in a way that it deals with the equity issues in housing and education, this is long-term.
Harris, congratulations on winning the Harbeson Award.
You're terrific. You deserve this award, and I bet even those drunken stevedores would think so.
Thank you to AIA Philadelphia for the Harbeson Award. It is deeply, deeply, deeply meaningful to me.